Hello everybody, it is Nawa5499 here today, and so today I decided to do the longest trail of them all. Or no, it's not the longest actually. Wow, I'm so stupid. It's the second longest. The longest one is that, but we're taking this one. It feels like the longest because there's so many signs. So as you can read here, it's going through the ice tunnel, which is right there. That thing. To the origin spot. It's going to cross the Atlantic Ocean right there. It ends at Wood Island, and it goes through the Glass Highway. It's pretty exciting. Why? Someone changed my thing again. I don't even know what this is. Whatever. Go! I don't know. Yeah, I actually have a... basically, what we decided to do at my school is instead of like everyone buying Minecraft, just one person would buy it, and then everyone would just use that one account. So people are always changing the character. I always have my world backed up though, so in case anyone tries to be a smart aleck and change the password or something, I can always just buy it again. I would have bought it myself, but you know, it's there for free for me anyways, from my school, so I was like, alright, whatever. So yeah, this is going to my origin spot. It's kind of interesting. It actually goes straight through that original cave that I built, you know, before my castle. My spawn point's right on that beach, right there where I'm pointing. And I decided to walk over here, and I built this little shelter, and we're going right through it. This is the shelter. It actually goes back, like, really cool. It has some, like, It's interesting. Obviously, we didn't get to see it a whole lot, but that was my first ever shelter before I decided to come and build that castle. So that's exactly why I built this road, to go through the origin spot, to kind of like as a little brief tour of like the history of Navy Boy. He was born here, and of course we're going over here now. Going up to this mountain. It's a really cool mountain I found. I remember when I first stumbled upon this spot, I looked at that big mountain, and I was just like, that was the first time I've ever saw like really anything that was so beautiful in Minecraft, and I just had like this big agape mouth, like, oh my god. Yeah, someone actually mentioned that I play with the graphics on fast. It's because when I have it on fancy, it ends up crashing a lot. Even though I have like a $700, like a $7,000 gaming PC, it ends up crashing for some reason. And also the clouds are less obtrusive, because I have a lot of roads that go right through clouds, like right now. But since I have it on fast, they're flat and they're not obtrusive. They're not like foggy and crap. I mean, it makes them look a lot worse, but I like it better. So yeah, we went up to the top of the mountain. We're coming back down now, and now we're doing a bunch of crazy stuff. This natural waterfall over here, and we're going down into the cave. And then inside the cave, I have built in the beginning of the glass tunnel. This is the beginning of it. It's called the Chicago Tunnel. I don't know why I call it the Chicago Tunnel. This is the Chicago Tunnel, and it leads to the Glass Highway. A highway made out of completely of glass, besides for the wooden, you know, whatever. It just looks nice. I don't know. I wanted something more fancy, so I decided, let's build this cool glass highway with this. You know, it's pretty interesting. Like from the outside, it looks pretty cool. And we're going to Wood Island over there, as you can see. And then yeah, Wood Island, like someone, well, I showed all of the paths more or less, but only one of the paths is actually up and running. It does have an end, so we will end up showing that Wood Island path. So yeah, we just head into Wood Island now. Went through a tree, going to Wood Island. So yeah, that's it for this. Let's go back now. Zoom. Sheepy. There's always so many sheep in a little cluster here, and a bunch of pigs over here. because the pigs always freaking get in my way. Thank you, piggies, for not getting in my way. So yeah, this is the glass highway. It is more like a T-shaped. I decided it was easier for me to build it in a T-shape, honestly. It looked a little bit cooler also from far away. Took a while to build. And no, I'm not even kidding. All of this stuff that I've built they've all been built without mods, really. The only mod I've ever had when I built all this is the cart mod. I've only recently found the sun mod and the flying mod. I've only recently found those. I mean, yeah, if I had the option to go back and build stuff with flying mod, I probably would. Because there's so many times where you're up really high on a big path building it, and you accidentally fall off and you die, and then yeah, it's a hassle. But the thing is, I did it. Like I built my castle. I built everything without flying. You just have to figure it out. I mean, it was a little hard, but I could build all this without flying easy. I remember building the glass highway, listening to more tested podcasts. I built that glass highway probably back in December, over Christmas break probably. No, probably earlier than that. Probably like in November, I want to say. I don't remember when I got into building trails, really. I know I got into the game around September. Like, right before it got really big, I got into it, actually. I knew about it a long time leading up to it. But I started to play it more and more, and then eventually it got huge. Like, that's when it got really, really, really popular, and then I was, like, addicted to it, and then I'm not trying to be like a little kid, like, oh my god, I found Minecraft before it became mainstream. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's how it went. I knew about the game because some of the YouTubers were doing Let's Plays already. And I was like, oh, this looks kind of like a dumb, kind of interesting looking game. And I played it a little bit, and then of course it got really popular. And then everyone understood immediately, like, dude, it's like an infinite bucket of Legos that like you can build whatever you want with, or if you want to have just fun with survival mode, and just it's almost like a survival horror game if you play it like that. Which that's a really fun thing to do also. Like, I used to play it on normal difficulty and stuff, and I built that castle not out of looks. I built it for survival. I built it with 3 stories, 3 layers of defense. If a monster somehow got into the first floor, I could go up to the second floor and lock it off there. You know, I built that as wisely as I could. Now, of course, it's not built for that. Especially since spiders can now climb walls and ceilings. Oh, I'm not playing on normal ever again. I mean, I could do it. I have some worlds that I do play on normal. I have World 2 is definitely a normal difficulty. But just straight up, like, I don't want spiders to be climbing on walls. That means you have to have a roof. And you have to, like, it just adds so much more complexity to your dungeons. You can't just build a you know... Like, before, all you had to do was just have a wall that was 2 blocks high and just have a door, and you were safe. Now, you have to build a ceiling. You have to make sure, like, because a spider could easily climb up here, go into my door, be inside my house. I could walk upstairs and be like, what the heck? Oh, my God, spider. So, yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. I wonder if the skeletons riding spiders can climb up walls also. That'd be crazy. Okay, so yeah, that was the my big old ice tunnel. You guys saw the ice tunnel, the underwater tunnel, right? I didn't really mention it, but that was the underwater tunnel right there. Yeah, I didn't really notice it. I've come in through that road so many times that I didn't even mention it at all. I call it the ice tunnel. I don't know. It's not actually made out of ice, obviously. There's no such thing. It's made out of glass, but I used to think that was ice for some reason. Like, no, when I first saw it, like, my friend was like, oh, I'm building this thing out of this. And I'm like, oh, is that ice? And then he's like, I guess. And I was like, oh, it's ice. Now, obviously, I know it's glass, but I knew it was glass when I was building it, actually. I just called it the ice tunnel for some reason. So yeah, that's it. We'll see you guys next time.